Yeah, yeah. They be like, yeah.
So this your boy
They be like,
88,
88.
I'm so ugly, giving you another video this Monday. A quick Monday video. I'm gonna try to make this quick. Now, here's my tips on how to book a successful independent show. No intro, we going straight through. It's only 3 things. It's time, place, and location. And maybe a roster. Let's begin. And I say this: time, place, location. We're gonna start there. Place and location. And I really had to think about this to explain, because a lot of people may not get what I'm saying when I say this. And I say this because the place may be in a good spot, but the location may be bad. The location may be bad, but the place is nice. What does all that mean what does all that mean? Because if you stay in Dallas, everything is made pretty much downtown. Big shows, like whether it's at the AA, House of Blues, somewhere, there's venues downtown, like small, the Bond Factory, other venues, other like small venues, like the Granada Theater, Sundown at Granada, little venues, like smaller venues that's going downtown, like that's going towards downtown, so everything goes downtown. A lot of people don't want to drive all the way to Fort Worth, so if you got a show and the venue was pretty affordable for you, it's like, all right, cool, I want to do a show here because it's in my price range. But a lot of people are like, I don't want to drive all the way out there. Because I remember my sister, she was like, yo, if we did a show out in Fort Worth, who would come? You know what I mean? And I talked to my boy. I said, yo, how about we do a gig at the center? Like, you know, a lot of people don't want to drive out to Fort Worth. And it's true. A lot of people from Dallas do not want to go all the way to Fort Worth. Like, everybody want to meet in the middle. So with that, get somewhere in the middle. And when you downtown, you got restaurants, stuff to do after the show. So if you want to, after a dope show, get some food, you want to just kick it, fellowship with people, yada, 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 just mingle for a little bit, you know, just have a good time after a bomb-ass show. Cool. And that's what you do. Is like, if you in Deep Ellum, like, you got food, you got restaurants, you got all these fire restaurants. You get some ramen, some pho, some barbecue, some pizza, some Cajun food. Everything is out there. So that's the place and location. And going on to the day. The day is the best, is always the thing. Because a homegirl of mine did a show on a Sunday. No, pause that. No, I'll talk about the last. And I'm like, in my mind as a booker, I'm like, yo, this would have been a better turnout if it was like on a Saturday or Friday, hell, even a Thursday. Thursday, Friday, Saturdays are the best days for a show if you're independent. Unless your name is Drake, Beyonce, Cole, The Weeknd, Kendrick, Rihanna, Future. If you got people that come out to see that, but now, even then, it's still a stretch because, you know, people will go out to see them, like, because they're a celebrity. I want to go see them. They come out, I'll go out and see them. But there's a regular average Joe on the coming, they probably not going to come out. They probably going to give you every excuse in the book why they're not going to come out. So your best bet is to do a show on a Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Those are your best, that little pocket right there are the best times. That's the best, because on the Sunday, like, the people in their 30s now, people got kids, got wives, husbands, wives, whatever. People like, I got to go to work tomorrow. I don't want to, what time the show start? What time is it over? Then you got people staying for like if you know, they stay for like a couple hours or a few, like, you know, then they leave. All right, I got to dip. All right, cool, I'm going to holler at you. Thanks for letting me, thank you know, bye, I love y'all. I got to get up and go. You know, I got work in the morning. I got to get up early. You know what I mean? And now you didn't miss half the goddamn show that you didn't pay for to see, but you still showing support. And excuse me, as artists, we appreciate that, but we want our people, you want people to stay for see the whole show because it's gonna be a good time. So that's why you book shows on a Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I mean, if you're gonna do something on a Sunday, do it early Sunday. No, I mean, but people got church. Some people go to church on Sunday, so you really ain't gonna get nobody on a Sunday if people go to church on Sundays. You know what I mean? So it's really a battle. You really got to think these things out. So keep in mind Thursday, Friday, Saturday in a good location at a dope place, because go back to that, like, even when it comes to these venues, you got to make sure these venues have the equipment that you need. You got to make sure they got a soundboard, lights, microphones. You got to make sure they got everything you need before you get there. Because a lot of the time, these venues don't have what you need. Gosh dang, my phone keep going off. Sorry about that. But like, these venues don't have what you need. So you got to ask questions. Like, ask them, what all do y'all have? Do y'all have this? Do you have that? Do I need to bring this? Yeah. Most of the time, if it's a venue that caters to that, they're going to have what you need. A lot of venues like, yo, how many mics you need? How many amps? What all do you need? Like, what are you going to need for this night? How many microphones? How many mic stands? What do you need? They're going to ask that. So that's the good thing. Don't do like I did, assuming the venue has her because they let you do a show there, and you get there, they got a dusty-ass mixing board. You know what I mean? That ain't been used for freaking years. You know what I mean? Make sure you have it, because don't quote me, but I know a buddy of mine, he rented something from Guitar Center, like a microphone for a video shoot. It was a dope-ass microphone. It was like a fire-ass microphone. He rented one of them old school microphones, the old school mics. He rented that I think he paid like $80 for a rental. You know what I mean? You got to put some insurance on it, whatever the case may be, but whatever. But yeah, make sure they got, because if you don't, let me rent this so I can have it, yada, 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 put some insurance on it, blah, blah, blah. But that part, just know that, because a lot of these spots may not have what you need. And with that, to avoid all that, buy your own equipment. Just in case a venue don't have what you have or may need, have it for a backup. Something may go out, oh, I got my own stuff, let me go to the car, let me go to my bag, get it, boom, everything goes on. Now, last but not least, just because you have a giant roster, you got like 10 people, less is more. Less is more when it comes to these shows. Less is more. Just because you got 10, 15 people, don't mean a lot of people gonna show up. Do you understand me? Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you? Do you? That's important. That's important. Less is more. Because and you can have I've seen people have shows with a bunch of people, but only 10 people show up. You got 15 people, but only 10 people show up. You know what I mean? Really think about this stuff. You know what I mean? Really think about it. Really, really think about it. Less is more. You could do a 5-person show with a headliner. But and then again, if you can afford a nice venue, you can afford to pay an artist if you want to pay, if they're the artist, I want to pay this artist to be here, because if they come, they're going to bring people out, because you got to get your money back on a venue. You got to get your money back. You got to remember that. You don't want to pay $900 to $1,000, $2,000 for this venue, and you don't get nothing back. Well, I just did this show. Yeah. You know what I mean? You look like, yeah, I did it, but I ain't get nothing back. Get some, you know what I mean? Get something back. If you want to pay a local artist, they got a big buzz, I got somewhat of a buzz, Do it. Get them. Ask them their going price. Like, make sure before you even book the show who you want to be your headline. Email them, talk to them, like, yo. And make sure, like, the price is going off the door. The payout is going off the door. Or you want to pay them up front. Like, here your money. Boom, you get paid the day of. If your going rate is $400, I give you 2 up front, and I get the other half the day of. You know what I mean? Whatever the case may be. Or if it's your price is $200, I'm gonna give you $100. You get the other $100 the day of, so you got your money. Boom. You feel what I'm saying? That's just how. You see where I'm going? So then if they got a side, I'm talking about because I've been in a situation where I seen somebody's number on their Instagram page. Oh, this is gonna be a good turnout. They got a couple hundred likes on this flyer, people talking in the comments. Oh, it's gonna be a great turnout. Nobody showed up. But for the people that came to see us and not the person, like, oh damn, I gotta move you to an opening now. Cause I thought you was gonna headline, but now your turnout, like nobody showed up. You know what I mean? All these people, where your people at? I'm expecting a good turnout. So make sure you do take the necessary steps and do the necessary research to see what this person can bring out. You know what I mean? Before you pay him, because now you pay this person, nobody show up. Now you look like, man, I paid you to come. You see what I'm saying? So, with that being said, if there's any questions that you want me to answer in a future video, because today is Wednesday, and I'll be on my homegirl Nicole's podcast today, and it's going on Monday, so she'll probably send me the video like she did last time, and I'll post it here. But if you have any questions that you want to ask me about this, because I've been doing my own independent show for a long time, like 12 years now, so I got experience. Yeah, any questions y'all want me to answer, I got you. Let me know in the comments. Yeah, I'm out. Peace. Junes World 2. Coming soon. Peace.